You're listening to Opie and Anthony. On the Virus, Sirius XM.
Now it's obvious to ask Michael about some of the great roles he's been in. What was the biggest piece of shit you were involved with? I think this is the way to go with this interview. I'm thinking
this show.
Oh, damn! Holy shit! We got a new promo. Yeah, put that in the fucking intro to the radio show.
Oh shit!
All right, now that I'm completely uncomfortable.
That's great. Oh fuck that! That's fantastic.
And I also took notice. Fuck if we're letting it all out. Yeah. He comes in, and I go, "Hi, I'm Opie," and he gave me a look like, what a stupid name.
I was just trying to figure out if you were the one that had to take a shit.
Yeah. I saw it in his eyes. I'm like, I know. I've been stuck with this dumb name since I was 12. Will you give me a break?
Just change it, man.
All in his eyes. He didn't even have to say anything. I just saw it in his eyes. Like,
change the name, man.
I would love to. We're just known for.
How many ridiculous fucking radio shows do you have to do? You know,
I met Ron Howard once, and I called him Opie, and he never hired me. I thought it was going to be funny, you know, and I was like, "Hey, Opie." I thought he would take it in the right way, but
he doesn't really know how to. He doesn't know how to take a joke.
No,
he probably says something like, "If I cured cancer." People would.
You won't see me in any Ron Howard films. Put it that way. That's how quick it can end for you.
Hey, what about this movie? Do you want to talk about the new movie? I don't even know. Boarding Gate?
Listen, I shot that picture in Paris. I played a stockbroker with a girlfriend who's a dominatrix.
I saw
moans and groans.
I saw half of it. Rowan gave me the movie, and I watched it last night. But halfway through, the fucking DVD gave me had a scratch.
What?
But it was right. The movie.
Where did it end in the scratch?
Right when you were about to before she pulled the gun out, you were about to get killed.
So he gets killed in the movie.
But it was this
Thanks for giving that away.
Yeah, no. Good one, Bobby.
But I don't know. I don't know if he got killed. That's what I'm saying. I didn't see it. She pulled the gun out. Honest to God, it pulled the gun out, and but the sex before that, there was this big lead up. So they were doing all this kinky shit, dude. I don't know. She pulled the gun out. There was handcuffs. He had a belt around his neck. It was and I was watching it with my wife. And it's so sexy.
Valentine's Day movie.
Yeah. Dude, but I didn't know. It's so the sex in this is so dirty and sexy, but it's beyond what sexy in a movie is. It's one point where she's got a belt. Oh, this girl's hot too. She's dirty hot. And she's got tattoos everywhere. She's really sexy. I don't know. She German or I don't know. She's
Italian.
Is she Italian? Oh, I think she got that accent. The blah, 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 blah.
The blah, blah, blah.
Oh, I don't know. But he grabs her and he's done. His rage. Can I just say something about your rage, dude? The way he is right now with that voice, he's very quiet. He's very cool. And then all of a sudden, it just comes, dude. It just comes. And then he goes right back to, wow, sometimes. You want a beer? Honest to God, dude, his rage is like that real fucking holy shit rage. Yeah. You see it in this movie. He's just talking to her, and then she says something, and he goes, "I did it," and it just snaps. And then all of a sudden, they're outside. It's the scene. She gets in her. He rips her clothes off, and she rips a belt off, and he goes down in front of her. Oh, I don't know how she's reaching around and and her hand there's no faking this.
Dude, it's
her hand was
satellite.
It's satellite. Where did he put his dick?
His hand.
What are you fucking beating around the bush?
She just I'm sorry, I'm getting nervous. She just reached in, unzipped his fly. It was open, and she's just stroking his mule. And he's in front of her and just smelling her fucking pussy. but through the underwear, which is even sexier. He didn't even just rip him down. He's just,
holy shit.
And you're looking to see if he starts kissing her thigh, but then he just says, "Fuck it." And I'm watching it with my wife, and in my head I'm going, now I'm going to have to fuck her. Now I'm going to have to fuck my wife.
Apparently is a good Valentine's Day movie.
This fucking movie, I'm going to have to fuck her tonight.
It's a Disney movie in Bulgaria, by the way.
It should have been released on Valentine's Day.
Wow. Fucking, this is the one that it fucks with you because all of a sudden they'll just stop. And she'll go, I don't love you anymore. And he's like, but he's like, well, what are you going to do? And they'll go into a room, and then we'll go back into dialogue, a lot of really good dialogue.
Yeah.
And then they just start fucking, like, just fucking smashing each other over the face. And
Bobby has given this movie a better plug than anyone else could.
I don't even have to be here.
No, now I want to fucking...
Yeah, who doesn't want to...
You should go to work for the
where's my
distributor.
copy?
Yeah.
The scene in the front when you in your office is so fucking, it's so back and forth.
I never get to do a picture with a girl. I'm always beating somebody up or smoking a cigarette or shooting a gun. And I never get to do any love scenes, you know.
Love?
I never get the girl.
I don't know.
I'm going to ride off into the sunset with the girl, you know.
All of it's
like,
You
I'm
did
really
that.
happy when they gave me the part. It was my chance to break my stereotype, you know.
Yeah.
You had a great love scene.
Ruin my reputation.
What was the
He
love
got that
scene?
girl, he fucked her. Oh my God.
Dude, you had a
doesn't
belt
kill
around your
anybody.
neck.
He doesn't shoot anybody.
What's going on?
What was the love scene he had where he's fucking the dude's wife as he's in the
Oh, was that
that's,
fucking hysterical?
good love
The
scenes?
Getaway.
Yeah.
Getaway. Loved
The
Getaway.
Just shuts the door in his
That-
face. What are you looking at? That was one of the most despicable scenes. What are you looking at? You fucking.
Yeah, he's basically.
And she's all into it. He's just fucked.
He's a nerdy dude tied up in the bathroom
Oh,
as
man.
Michael's banging his wife. I love that scene, by the way.
But his
Yeah, so did
business,
I.
And it was
very
such
fun.
it was such a good fuck that the guy he kills himself, right?
He hung himself.
Yeah.
He hanged himself in the bathroom.
That was one of those really hot but disturbing scenes because
What a way to go.
you're thinking of it, but then you're like, Jesus Christ, what if you're in that situation and you're not the fucking guy fucking the broad, you're the one chained to the toilet or whatever.
Me and your old lady come in the next room.
Yeah, and she's enjoying it.
You know,
You haven't seen that scene, Bobby?
I've seen it, but
That's great.
that's one of those things where the verbal saying that out loud makes you go, ah.
Yeah, it's
And he's just the way he just said it.
Awful.
And she's coming.
Yeah.
It's a remake. It's a remake of a Sam Peckinpah picture.
Yeah, The Getaway, right?
But you know what he has in this movie too, which in a lot of movies he
we're
does.
back to Boarding Gate, the new movie that comes out March 21st, limited release.
Certain actors like Robert Duvall does it, and there's certain actors that do this business, like stuff that's not in the, it's in the script, and it's just him doing it. There was one part he was eating this food, and he makes the fucking just him eating it is just so interesting. And then he has like an olive pit in his mouth, and he's delivering his line. He just goes and spits it into the sink. It's like you're just like, holy shit! Because when you're an actor, you get a script, you just read the lines, you do the things. He just went.
Oh, sure. Look, that's the fun of it, you know. I think I try to get away with things like that as much as I possibly can. I mean, that's why, a guy like Quentin, even a guy like Olivia for Boarding Gate, I mean, they both gave me that gift of being able to be on the spot and in the moment and let something happen just because it happened, not because it's on a page. That's a lot better for me. It's a lot easier for me. It's a lot freer way to work. And when I cut that ear off, I walked over to the side of the room and I was looking at it. And I was thinking in my head, what am I going to do with this fucking thing, right? I got this fucking ear in my hand. What am I going to do? And they're rolling, right? So I'm just holding it. I'm thinking, okay, what am I going to do? And Quentin's over on the side, and he's going, toss it. Throw the ear, Michael. Throw it away, Michael. Throw it. And I'm thinking to myself, no, I don't want to do it. I don't want to throw it yet, And so I spoke into it. I said, hey, can you hear me? And then I threw it.
Twisted.
And so Quentin's like, I can't believe you did that. I'm like, well, what do you mean? He goes, no. What are you doing? You're talking in the air. And then the next day, he goes, Michael, listen, we went to saw the dailies, and when you're talking in the ear, it's staying in the movie.
It's such
said,
that's
right.
awesome. It's such a because
I was just
only
kidding around,
only
I
a
didn't really-
fucking lunatic would do something like that, and the character's obviously out of his mind. Yeah. Hey, can you hear
I
me?
figured, it was the thing to do. I mean, if you're gonna have it, it just made sense to me at the most.
We were
I
talking
can't
to Quentin.
dance, so I had to come up with something.
We were talking to Quentin about that movie and that scene in Reservoir Dogs, and one of the most, the one with the most impact to me is when you walk outside of that funeral parlor and you hear the birds chirping, it's sunny, kids are playing, and it's such a stark difference from the horror that is going on behind those doors. Like for a moment, you're out of it. and you're just outside. It's a beautiful day.
Going to get the gas.
Yeah, going to get the gas to burn them with. But
that was my car, that yellow Cadillac. It's on eBay.
That really
right
your
now.
car?
I put it on eBay. It's up for sale right now.
Get the fuck out of here! Really?
That was my car. I drove it to the set that day, and that's where I parked it. And I swear to God, when we were going to shoot the scene, they were going to go to Budget and rent a car for Mr. Blonde for the thing where the cop's in the truck. And I said, why? Why don't we just use my car? It's right there. And Quinn says, that's a good idea. Let's just use your car. So when I walk out there and the caddy's there, I mean, that's because that's where I parked when I came to work that day.
Damn, that's on eBay, huh?
I've had the damn thing for about 15 years. And
How much you want for it?
What do you want for the instant?
I don't know. I think John Schneider got $4 million for the Dukes of Hazzard Charger. So.
You're looking for $4
I don't
million.
know. Anything's possible, right?
You never know.
I mean, you know, I won't have to go back to Bulgaria to go to work.
Fucking Bulgaria. What is going on? Why is Michael Madsen in Bulgaria doing a movie?
Well, you know, Paramount hasn't called lately.
Well, you're going to be in Sin City too, right?
Well, if they ever get around to making it, I'm supposedly going to be in it. Robert Rodriguez told me if I did the first one and it did well, that he'd bring me back for the second one. So, you know, with those guys, you just kind of have to wait until they're ready. I mean, there's no use calling him. If he wants you, he's going to ring you up. So I hope I do. It was a great picture. I mean, it was a lot of fun doing that thing.
And the one thing talking about just reading lines off a page and then doing the things that make a great actor different from someone just reading lines. The facial expressions you can make, you don't have to say words, and that's a talent in itself. Like, you can make a look and just go, oh my God, this person is so fucked. This person is so fucked just from a look.
It comes from a nefarious childhood.
Is that it?
Yeah. Or sometimes it's just out of boردom.
Yeah, you didn't have any professional training or anything?
Man, you got to come up with something.
Nothing like that, just kind of...
I tried to... early on, I went to Steppenwolf Theater in Chicago. I tried to take a scene study classes there for a bit, and I just kind of fell out of it. I'm a very impatient young man, and I just wanted to get on with it. And I figured if this is what I'm going to do, I'm going to do it. I don't want to be a career student. And, you know, God bless anybody who's studying. I'm not trying to take anything away from them. It works for them. That's fine. But for me, I just didn't understand all the sense memory business, you know, pretending that this fucking thing is boiling hot, or, you know, pretending that I'm blowing in the wind or something. It was really kind of, I didn't really need that whole thing. And I didn't figure I was going to end up playing Hamlet anyway. So, you know.
You weren't a fan of the Meisner technique?
I just wanted to get on with it. So I really kind of sidestepped all that. And
how'd you break in? What was like your first... what was the first role you did where you went, wow, I think I'm doing this for a living now?
I went to, well, first I came to New York. I met Sergio Leone when I was here.
Wow.
And he told me I should pursue an acting career. And he had a film he wanted me to do, but then unfortunately he died. So I went to L.A. and I had $400. I got a job pumping gas at the Union 76 station in Beverly Hills. And, you know, my first customer was Fred Astaire. I swear to God, it was on Christmas Eve, and Fred Astaire fucking pulls in with a flat tire on his car. And I'm like this kid from Chicago, and I'm like, holy shit, you know, my fucking God in heaven, it's him, you know, it's him. You know, he gets out of the car, and he says, hey, and he, you know, pops me off a $100 bill. And I says, look, it's $12.50 for the flat, you know. And he just walks off, and I'm like, holy Christ, you know. And my boss comes over to me, and I said, Jesus Christ, is that him? And he goes, oh, yeah, get used to it, kid. Those guys come in here all the time. And they sure did, boy. I mean, I've seen everybody. I didn't realize I was right in the middle of Beverly Hills, and so over the next 9 or 10 months that I worked there, I've seen everybody come in there for gas at one time or another.
The Virus. Sirius XM.